Well, basically, I was starving. I was out there. I was a vegan. There wasn't a whole lot of options to eat, and I went to college. And when I came out of college, I was working in a call center, and I didn't like working in a call center. So I wanted to do something with my life, and so I was like, why not a vegan restaurant? You know what I'm saying? Why not a restaurant? And since I was a vegan, why not a vegan restaurant? That's the short story.
At the Land of Kush, one of Baltimore's hottest vegan soul food spots right now. People such as Carmelo Anthony, Danny Glover, Russell Simmons have been here. You're with your girl Teri Mack. Let's take a look and see what all the excitement's about.
Okay, so long story longer. What basically happened was, so what happened was this lady I used to work with at this call center I didn't like, right? She told me to write down your questions for God, listen for the answers, and write down the answers. So in the process of that, this is what came up. You know, I wanted to own my own restaurant. So I did an event back in 2004. It was Jazzy Summer Nights, which was a free jazz concert in front of City Hall. Got a call from a friend of mine. She said, look, we need a vegetarian vendor out here. Do you know anybody? Called a couple people I knew that were real chefs and they had their restaurants. They didn't want to do it because they felt like it was too many African Americans out there, too many black people. So they were like, you know, it's not our market. They're not going to eat the food, yada, yada, yada. So I went out there and said, you know, I'll do it. I cooked food, was out there for an hour, and we sold out of food in an hour. And the rest of the event, we were selling water and juices. So after doing that a couple of times, I realized, okay, there's a market out here, and I needed to recoup some money. So I went to work for Verizon Wireless, where this young lady stalked me.
Wow. No, I didn't stalk you.
Tell the real story.
The real story was I was relocated from New Jersey to Verizon Wireless from New Jersey to Hanover. I think it was Hanover we were in, right? And I actually had health issues. So when I came down here, I got a physical, and they told me my cholesterol was too high, and if I didn't do anything about it, I'd have to take meds. And I was 33. I don't take meds. I'm holistic. So I was on my own journey to find out how I can eat better and reduce the cholesterol. I didn't know anything about these terms, vegan, pescatarian, all that stuff. I didn't know anything about that. But Greg was bringing these exotic lunches to work, and I call them exotic because I've never seen, you know, these cubes, you know, in the texture they were in. I was used to soft, you know, tofu or whatever, but he had like these firm cubes and these different sauces, and so I started to ask him, like, you know, what is this? And then he introduced me to the whole vegan concept and what he was trying to do. And I used to be a promoter in New York, nightclubs and all that stuff. I said, I don't know anything about the food business, don't particularly care about the food business, but if you're passionate about anything, you know, you can promote it. So I said, I think, you know, we can come to the market with the vegan soul food concept, you know, get some greens out there, some yams, things that people are familiar with, and boom, 6.5 years later, here we are.
I've been recommended by like 4 people in the past week to come here and try it out. So I mean, I don't want to, you know, sacrifice taste for health necessarily.
Yeah, I just like the name.
Are you vegan?
But no, I'm not.
I'm just thinking about it.
On the Land of Kush, what's the history behind that name? Why is it so important to you?
So basically, I study African history from a global perspective, and I wanted a name that would highlight African history, and just make people just like you did, ask the question. To them, it's culturally a different thing because it's more reflective of marijuana. But it's okay though, you know what I'm saying? Like I can take that negative and turn it into something completely different. So all it is ancient Nile Valley civilization. So predating Egypt, like this is the culture that kind of gave birth to the Egyptians. And that culture gave birth to a lot of stuff, civilizations.
We weren't always slaves, you know, to get that mentality. Like we weren't always these depressed people. We were powerful. We could be that.
And would you guys consider going vegan after trying the Land of Kush?
I would consider going vegan. I think it was just a great experience. If I can get vegan food like this all the time, I most definitely would go vegan.
So we're here with Miss Zakia, and Zakia has been coming here for like every week. I see you.
Yes.
And your son works here.
Yes.
What is it that makes you so addicted to coming here to the Land of Kush?
Usually during the week, I try to eat really, really clean. So when I come here on the weekends, I feel like I can treat myself and be bad, but not be bad. You know, like I can get that like today I had the drummies, and it's like chicken. You know what I mean? So I kind of still get that feel for food, that texture that I'm looking for. It's kind of a treat to myself, you know.
One day I was sitting out in a car and I was listening to a male and a woman and a man and two women walking by, and they was like, man, I never eat that ish, and I don't even know who goes in there, whatever. And I'm like, they don't even realize Stevie Wonder, Carmelo Anthony, Danny Glover, like, you know. So you look at it as an opportunity for people to open their mind, you know, and understand, like, just give it a try, or just go in and ask questions. That's why we have the guides out there, the African American Vegan Starter Guide. So, you know, you don't want to come in here, you know, open that up and tell you a little bit more and probably make you more inquisitive to find out what's going on.
Do you guys have anything else that you would like to add in this interview?
No, just come down to the Land of Kush. If you haven't been down here, it's 840 North Utah Street, landofkush.com. We are Vegan Soul, the ultimate vegan experience.
Word.
And follow us at the Land of Kush, Instagram, Facebook. What else is out? Twitter.
You guys do catering too.
Yes, we do, and weddings.
Yeah, we
and
just
weddings,
came off
full
3
service
weddings.
weddings.
We did 3 weddings in 5 weeks.
And Vegan Soul Fest. You know, I'm one of the founders of the Vegan Soul Fest. I organize it every year. We had 10,000 attendees over at Baltimore City Community College. So, and I'll continue to do projects like that, similar to Vegan Soul Fest, and trying to work on other stuff and build it from the ground up. Just remember, this is it feels like a house of Kush. You know, good food, love, passion, good energy. Come down to Land of Kush and see us.
Absolutely. Come to the Land of Kush. Come to have some good vegan food, good soul foods, good music in here. Thank you for tuning in. You're with your girl Teri Mack, and we'll see you again soon.
And cut.